Some cars don't just race on a track.
They rewrite its history.
Today, we re-diving into the legendary machines that didn't just win races. They made their tracks immortal. These cars pushed limits, broke records, and changed motorsport forever. By the end of this video, you'll understand why certain tracks can never be mentioned without these cars being remembered alongside them. When we think about legendary racing cars, we don't only think about speed. We think about moments, sounds, battles, emotions. These cars didn't just simply show up to compete, they transformed the asphalt beneath them into sacred ground. Take the McLaren MP4 quarters from 1988. This car wasn't just dominant, it was unreal. Winning 15 out of 16 Formula One races in a single season, it became the benchmark for perfection. Driven by Ayrton Senna and Alain Prost, the MP4 quarters turned tracks like Monaco, Suzuka, and Monza into personal playgrounds. Corners that once demanded respect were suddenly mastered with surgical precision. The car's low-slung design, Honda turbo power, and flawless aerodynamics didn't just win races, they embarrassed the competition. Even decades later, those circuits are still remembered through the lens of that red and white machine. Then there's Le Mans, a track where legends are forged through endurance, not just speed. And few cars are as deeply connected to that circuit as the Mazda 787B. In 1991, Mazda shocked the racing world by doing the impossible. Against larger manufacturers and traditional piston engines, the screaming rotary-powered 787B claimed victory in the 24 hours of Le Mans. To this day, it remains the only rotary engine car ever to win the race. Its high-pitched engine note echoed through the Circuit de la Sarthe, creating a sound that fans still remember decades later. That victory didn't just make history, it gave Le Mans one of its most unforgettable chapters. Innovation has always shaped racing, and few cars proved that better than the Lotus 79. In the late 1970s, this machine changed how race cars interacted with the track itself. Using ground effect aerodynamics, the Lotus 79 generated massive downforce without relying on large wings. Drivers felt as if the car was glued to the road. Tracks like Zandvoort and Brands Hatch suddenly became demonstrations of a new racing philosophy. Corners could be taken faster than ever before, and within a season, every team was scrambling to copy Lotus. That car didn't just win races, it forced the entire sport to evolve. Rally racing tells a different kind of story. No smooth circuits, no predictable conditions. And in that chaos, the Lancia Rally 037 carved its legend. It became the last rear-wheel drive car to win the World Rally Championship, defying the growing dominance of all-wheel drive rivals. On iconic rally stages like Monte Carlo and San Remo, the 037 danced across gravel and asphalt with precision and aggression. Fans didn't just watch it race, they felt the danger, the bravery, and the raw skill required to push it to its limits. Those rally stages are forever remembered because of how that car conquered them. Endurance racing in the 1970s belonged to Porsche, and the 917 family defined that era. One version, the 917 20ths, earned the nickname Pink Pig because of its unforgettable livery and unusual shape. While it didn't win Le Mans, the 917 series dominated the circuit with brutal speed and advanced aerodynamics. The car was so fast that it forced rule changes. At Le Mans, it wasn't just racing competitors, it was racing the limits of safety and engineering. That's the kind of impact that makes a track legendary. If motorsport had a greatest rivalry story, the Ford GT40 would be at the center of it. Built with one mission, defeat Ferrari at Le Mans, the GT40 achieved what many thought was impossible. From 1966 to 1969, Ford won the 24 Hours of Le Mans 4 times in a row. The 1966 race ended in a historic 1-2-3 finish, permanently linking the GT40 with the Circuit de la Sarthe. That track became a symbol of American determination and engineering excellence, all because one car refused to lose. Before we go further, if you're enjoying this deep dive into racing history, hit the like button right now. It really helps the channel. And comment below, which car on this list would you love to see driven flat out again, and on which track? Make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss more legendary car stories like this. Not every legendary car is famous worldwide, but some become immortal in the hearts of local fans. The Romano WE84 is one such example. In Australian sports car racing, this machine proved that innovation and passion could challenge bigger names. On regional tracks, it became a symbol of ingenuity and fearless racing. Legends aren't only born on global stages. Sometimes they reforged where only true fans remember, and that still matters. What truly makes these cars special isn't just horsepower or lap times. It's the way they change how a track is remembered. Some redefine what's possible through technology. Some deliver victories against impossible odds. Others create moments so powerful that fans never forget where they were when they saw them. These cars turn corners into memories, straights into stories, tracks into temples. That's why decades later we still talk about them. We replay onboard footage. We argue about which was the greatest. And we feel something every time their names are mentioned. If you enjoyed this journey through the cars that made tracks immortal, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment your favorite legend below. Let me know which track and car combo you want to see next. Because as long as engines roar and tires scream, these legends will never fade.